I was healed up enough, though, to make it down to Bunkerville, Nevada, as well as, where once again I could find these kind of men. I was also in attendance at the Galease Gold Mine in Oregon last year. I also stood guard for our unarmed recruiters in Medford, Oregon. We stood guard there after the military recruiters were murdered while being unarmed back east and ordered to stay unarmed. Our patriots are a passionate bunch of Americans, and they're good, solid people, everyone. They will always stand proud whenever they are needed. While I served in the wars, I was just another American soldier. Today, I'm a retired U.S. veteran. I'm very proud to have been able to serve my country. I appreciated being awarded a few medals. I can honestly say that I never wanted the Purple Heart Medal. The very least our patriots can do is stand up for what is right and follow the examples that LaVoy lived and died for, showing us. Stand for what is right, even if you stand alone. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. People such as LaVoy Finicum inspired good men and women across the country to do the very same. LaVoy stood for what was right when the situation even became deadly. His character and all the things which made him the man he was never swayed. LaVoy was a man that I admired, and he made no excuses, ever. He knew what was right and what was wrong according to the U.S. Constitution. Then he stood by what he believed in, and knew to be right. He started spreading the word about the hostile takeover of our public lands here in the West. I have a military medal that was awarded to me in Iraq in 2004. In fact, it was 13 years ago today, as I write this, that I was medevaced out of Iraq to Landstuhl Regional Medical Center, Germany. I was wounded north of Baghdad in a place called Balad, Iraq. The medal is called the Purple Heart and is a medal for merit. It is awarded when our warriors are wounded or killed while serving their country deployed in a combat zone or theater of operations. I'd very much like to present you this medal to honor your husband's sacrifice to our nation. He was only the first of many who had better start standing up for something good and decent in our country. On behalf of the rural folks, ranchers, loggers, gold miners, and patriots and Americans nationwide who realize that our country is quickly losing our Constitution, my hope is that once you realize the depth and to the extent and regard in which untold numbers hold your husband in, it is able to some way give you a moment of comfort and solace. He was a rare breed of man that stood for what is right when most men just talk about such things. The U.S. Constitution is why I would like to present it to you and your family on May 5th in Wairika, California. It would mean a lot to me knowing that this medal rests in the family of one of my heroes. In closing, please accept my heartfelt condolences for the loss of your husband. It was a nation's loss that they never had the pleasure of knowing LaVoy. Very respectfully, Joe.